As we wait for the arrival of our guest of honor, please allow us to recognize His Excellency Dr. Isidore Mpango, the Vice President of Tanzania. Please. Just to avoid some bit of confusion, because we can see what's happening in the room, for all the ministers that were supposed to go to the ministerial roundtable, you're kindly requested to go to Kilimanjaro Hall, upstairs to the top floor of this building. Please proceed to Kilimanjaro Hall for the ministerial.
Capable and innovative. And these young entrepreneurs, or should we call them agripreneurs, have the potential to shape the continent, and I believe also the rest of the world, to have a global impact. And the finalists this year, I want to congratulate all of them. It's a selection of 2,512 of them made it here, so I think we should give another round of applause to the finalists. Look, agriculture is already very technology-driven. I mean, take farming, for instance, working out in nature, exposed to weather. And today, already a lot of technologies is used. Sensors, drones, satellite images, advanced weather data, soil analysis, and big data. We are right now in the fourth agricultural revolution, and that is driven by technology, and it will be driven by the youth. And farming and the wider agribusiness can be the engine for sustainable economic growth. Farming is business, and food is business. For me and for Yara, it's important to recognize this and to support young talents to turn their ideas into sustainable businesses. And I truly believe that young, tech-savvy entrepreneurs have an important role to play, creating growth and creating prosperity in Africa. And it's really incredible to see what Go-Get-Us has turned into. The initial talks about this idea started 8 years ago at AGRF in Zambia, together with Dr. Agnes Kalibata and with Strai Masaiva, where we discussed, how do we make the step change in yields and really get improved profits and prosperity in the food business. Well, we need to bring the young people into this business. We need to demonstrate that this is a huge business opportunity, and we discussed that over the next 3 years, and the Go-Get-Us was launched 5 years ago, and look what it has turned into. Agnes is here, and I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of Strive as well. that when I say that we are all so incredibly proud of you. Asante.
Thank you very much, Svein. At this point, please allow me to invite on stage Honorable Hussein Mohamed Bashe, the Agriculture Minister for the Republic of Tanzania, who will then invite Her Excellency on stage. Please, Your Excellency, once you do your remarks after Honorable Minister introduces you, please take a seat. We will carry on from there.
Your Excellency, the President of United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Your Excellency, the Vice President of United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Philip Isidori Mpango, former Prime Ministers and board members of the AGRA, my colleague ministers from the United Republic of Tanzania and from Zanzibar, farmers, development partners, youth, good morning. Your Excellency, it's a great pleasure for us to have you here for the Youth Town Hall. As we all know, your passion for youth to transform them and make them go into agricultural sector has always been at your heart. Thank you, Mama. Tunakushukuru sana for that. Today morning, we were with President Mwinyi for the launch of the flagship program of BBT, whereby we have been pitching for almost $2 billion for the next 6 years. Let me take this opportunity to tell you in front of all youth of Africa that the international community, the development partners, they have shown their commitment and support for the support of the flagship program for the BBT for the next 6 years. We got the commitment from the African Development Bank worth $100 million. Thanks for Beth, she's here. We got commitment from the World Bank for the additional funding on the launched yesterday program of $300 million. We got the commitment from AGRA with their partners, $40 million. We got the commitment from the IFAD, $60 million for the horticulture. We got the commitment and support from the USAID. And let me take this opportunity in front of every African youth. Don't lose hope. This is the second liberation of our economies. 60s and 70s, our forefathers fought for the political liberation. It's the time, and Africa has all the necessary tools to attain it. We got strong leadership of our leaders, thanks to Mama Samia and other African leaders, to push the African agenda for the food security and food sovereignty. Let me take this opportunity, Mheshimiwa Rais, kukaribisha kuongea na vijana wako na uweze kutake stage baadaye kuweze kupokea maswali. Tunakushukuru sana mimi binafsi na Ulega na wenzangu kwa commitment unayoonyesha kwa vijana wa Tanzania. Kwa muda mrefu vijana wa nchi hii walionekana hawawezi kufanya shughuli za kilimo. Umeamua kujitofautisha na viongozi wengine ambao muda mrefu wamewalaumu vijana hawataki kujiajiri. Vijana wanataka wapewe nafasi ili waweze kujiajiri, and you have shown that with the action. Asante sana, karibu Mheshimiwa Rais.
Please be seated. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Mrs. Dor Mpango, Your Excellency, I'm told he's still chairing the session. Dr. Haile Mariam Desalegn, former Prime Minister of Ethiopia and Chair of AGRA Board, and the board members of AGRA. Dr. Agnes Kalibata, President of AGRA, honorable ministers and deputy ministers here present, the principal secretaries and deputies here present, distinguished political leaders, senior government officials, AGRA and other development partners and sponsors, representatives of various institutions, public and from private sector, both international and local, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. At the outset, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my profound gratitude to the Alliance for Green Revolution in Africa, AGRA, under the able leadership of His Excellency Haile Mariam Desalegn, Chair of the AGRA Board and member of our National Organization Committee. Sincere thanks to Dr. Agnes Kalibata, the AGRA President, for this well-organized African Food Systems Forum for this year, 2023, here in Dar es Salaam, the United Republic of Tanzania. We are happy and feel greatly honored as we have put our country on the world map when it comes to promoting agriculture sector towards making Africa a food basket for the region and the world. Equally important, my country's gratitude to the many agri-development partners. I'm told about 31 of them. I therefore like to pay tribute to AICCRA, Alliance for Biodiversity and CIAT, TechnoServe, Business Solutions to Poverty, World Vegetable Center, African Agricultural Transformation Initiative, Bridging Gaps Between Strategy and Impact, and Bill and Melinda Gates Agricultural Innovation for their support in sponsoring this forum. And most so specific thanks should go to the Gender and Inclusiveness Unit, the Generation Africa Platform, and other ecosystem partners for bringing us together at this special Youth Town Hall event. And without forgetting the speakers, moderators, and everyone who has contributed in one way or another to make the African Food System Forum 2023 very successful. Excellencies, distinguished leaders, ladies and gentlemen, and my youth. As youth form a large segment of the African population, they too have to raise their voice in matters that affect their life. Our gathering here at the Youth Town Hall give an exclusive opportunity to listen to them. I repeat, to listen to them. As we all agree, and as already stated, it is very important to hear their concerns, challenges, and hopes, so as to enrich our discussion as we are charting the way towards improving agribusiness for the young population. It is an opportune time for our governments to engage in discussion with youth and women on barriers and bottlenecks that prevent them from embracing agriculture as a productive sector that could enable them